Hey people, my name's Ash and I am the world's sickest man in no less than 2 categories! Yay! And I'm here to tell you that Bechterews disease is ruining my life. Again. Yeah. Yeah, it's not enough that I got it as a child and became crippled and then met some really bad people and for every day, several years, I was basically in a 1 versus 10 fight and lost parts of my body and got permanently damaged in other places. No, that's not enough. I thought that when an adult finally listened to me when I was 18 and I got a blood test done and got it diagnosed and medicated, that it was over. I thought finally this is gonna stop being such a huge pain in the ass, it's gonna stop plaguing me. But no. Yes, kitty. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's essentially arthritis, except multiple times worse. Yeah. Basically, it's an inflammatory illness that normally starts in the hip and it kind of spreads up the spine, and some people end up with inflamed ribs and whatnot. And it's supposed to inflame your big joints. But here's the thing: it doesn't do that with me. No. I have the singularly most aggressive Bechterews disease in the history of mankind. Yeah, I just happen to be that unlucky. So the normal age for getting this illness is 38. I got it when I was 8, 30 years earlier. Yeah. And it inflames, the bones that I have here, the joints that I have here on my fingers, the big joints like my shoulders, this bicep here, they are actually inflamed. And also it causes skin inflammation at times. And I've also figured out that my acne is actually supercharged with Bechterews disease. Isn't that fun? Because sometimes I take my medication and I wake up completely free of acne. Yet the medication isn't anti-acne. But surely that proves that the acne is at least partially caused by Bechterews disease. And other times I get these big patches of inflammation for whatever reason. It looks like an allergic reaction, but I'm not allergic to anything. Yeah, so that's Bechterews disease, It basically, if I don't have medicine, then my natural body is 20 times slower, 20 times weaker, 20 times less agile. Yes. Indeed, with this illness, you lose 95% of your physical attributes. You know that window behind me that's just a few meters away? If I wanted to touch that with this hand, I decided right now that I wanted to do that, how long would it take? Just a few seconds, right? Because all I have to do is stand up from the chair, walk over and touch it. But that takes me minutes. Multiple minutes, several minutes to do. Okay, you need to actually let this sink into your head that 95% of your speed is gone. You're so weak you can't lift a frying pan. Seriously, you can't lift it off the counter. It's impossible. You literally don't have the strength. That's what it's like to have this illness when you don't have medicine. And here's the thing. Here's how this Bechterews disease is now ruining my life. It's that I want to move to another country. I want to move to Serbia because Serbia is fantastic. In Serbia, I have fantastic friends. I have the best friends of my life. I have people that make life worth living. And I have people with absolutely amazing parents that make me feel spoiled. And I have these friends over there that never ever let me down. Friends that could have, but they didn't. They chose to help me. And in my real life, even my own mom let me down when I needed her the most. Fucking cut me off for 2 months and I almost died. And she knew it, but she didn't give a shit. But my friends cared. And when I first learned about love, it was with my friends. Not my Serbian friends, but, these Serbian friends have grown to be better friends than the 2 friends that taught me love. And I still love those 2 friends, and I still talk to them. But it just so happens that I have way better chemistry with these newer friends that I have in Serbia. And we've been friends for 12 years. Damn. Like soon, just 2 more years and I will have been friends with them for the majority of my life. And I'm just in love with that country too. Like, I've been there several times. I've been there during festivals. I've been there checking out all different kinds of stores, different markets, different places. I love it. And I love the history of the country. I love the language. I really want to be able to move there, learn the language, integrate into that society. And even though I'm disabled, maybe there's some kind of easy job I could do. I don't know. But yeah, if I could move there, my disability money would, it would last a lot longer. I could actually buy a decently sized apartment today, and the loan I would pay back in under 5 years. And it's a way bigger apartment than anything I could buy here. I mean, we're talking, I would need to get a loan and pay it back over 20, maybe 30 years, very likely 30 years. And in Serbia, I can get an apartment that I can pay back in 5 years. That's twice as big. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to me. And, yeah, but, yeah, you can basically very clearly see why I would like to move there. But also, it's a warmer country, and a warmer country will help my inflammatory problems severely. It will make me more mobile, make me have less pain, maybe make me not need any painkillers. And the gym is so near where I want to live that I can just walk. Just walk less than 5 minutes, just walk to the gym. And then I could maybe follow the plan I had when I was 18 years old and actually work out every single day. Just make it a routine. Get out of bed, get breakfast, go to the gym, and then just shower and yeah. I would love to do that. I would love to work out 5 days a week. I would love to have some kind of system, and I would love to have friends that work out with me. I would love to pay for their gym memberships and go together and be motivated. I would love to live in Serbia. I'd love to live in this country where I could afford to eat healthy, where I could afford meat, for instance. This country where good food is everywhere and so easily accessible, unlike here. This country where there's some amazing food during those festivals, some unhealthy, some healthy. And there's this round pastry that I love with like 1,000 layers to it. But I looked up the ingredients. It costs 50 euros for one ingredient here in Norway. You know what the pre-made thing costs in Serbia? 1 or 2 euros. Yeah. They serve it to you fresh and hot for 1 or 2 euros. And in Norway this thing would cost between 50 and 100 euros to make. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And I really want that pastry. I want to make that pastry at home every week and invite friends over on the weekend. And I want to have this amazing apartment where I actually have a bedroom, a proper bedroom. And then next to the bedroom I would have a gaming room with all my stuff. Perhaps I would also have hobbies in a corner of one of these rooms, since my 3D printer makes a bit of noise, and that's kind of the main reason why I haven't used it as much. Yeah, because it makes a lot of noise and I can't sleep. Using it during the day, possible. It's not too bad when I'm here. Or it could be in the living room, since most of the time I'll be in the former 2 rooms. But yeah, in the living room, I would love that to be, our board game room. Because me and my friends were into board games. We play them online all the time. And my friends over in Serbia, they play them in real life too. And I would love to move it like kind of between everyone, which is also close to the gym and close to a very good joint that makes the most fantastic, not quite pie, but they make burek, and that's very similar to a meat pie. And if I could move like a little bit in between all my friends, so they all have a short path to me, and they could just come over and have their board game night, awesome. And I would, of course, trust my friends with my keys. I would have some duplicates made for some of them, you know. I don't care if there's extra keys out there. It's easy to replace a lock anyway, and my friends are awesome. I can trust them with my life. I can trust them with my money. I can trust them with my apartment. And that's my dream. To live in Serbia, eat well, have no money problems for the rest of my life. To be very social with my friends and to help them out if they need help, you know. And maybe 30 years into the future or something, whenever I feel like I'm old and dying, then I would maybe sell my apartment and move home. You know, that's what I would like. And of course, I would have to fly home once or twice a year, you know. At least once for holidays, but I think twice for medicine. You know, that was my dream, to live in Serbia, but come home every 6 months for medicine and perhaps medical tests. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to fulfill this one dream of mine. Because if I do move to Serbia, I lose my free healthcare. And without that, I die. Yeah. If I don't have free healthcare, that means I don't get my injection. And that means I die. Yeah. I mean, I can temporarily use other stuff. I mean, I can use over-the-counter medication that absolutely destroys my liver. I can use that every single day for a few years. I'll still be in immense pain some of the time, you know. There will still be daily chronic pain that the medication doesn't catch, and that the pills don't catch. Not to mention that the illness is still gonna keep on building up and keep damaging my body, and yeah, eventually I won't even be able to rotate my spine like this. So I could move there, but it would be at severe costs to my health. Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay. So yeah, that's the topic of this video, and I think I've explained it, and I think I'm done. It's not an easy life to be unlucky. And if you wonder why I can't just buy the injection I need, it's because it costs more than my income. It's 2,000 euros or more for every single injection, and I need one per month. Yeah. So without free healthcare, I am fucked. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you later.